Hey guys, welcome back to another episode and season of Beauty with a Twist. I'm super excited for this week's episode because we have a special guest. Before we get to her, this is our last episode for this season. So thank you guys for tuning in for season 5, and we'll hope to see you in season 6. So go ahead and introduce yourself.
Hi, you guys. My name is Kylie Villalobos, and I am known for... Watch, I'm on Instagram as Salon by Kylie, the brow boss of the Bay Area. Yes, that's right. I do brows, basically. I am located in San Jose, California, and yeah, that's
Well, thank you for being here.
Yeah, thank you for having me.
She flew out here, y'all, okay? When did you land?
Ready. I like 12 today, so I've been here all day long, all day.
And you know what? I never have guests when they land because I've gotten, guests that flown out, but they're like, can we do it early? Because they want to so thank you so much because I love filming during the evening time.
Yeah, I get it.
Yeah, because I feel like the lighting's
better. Yes, with the darker background.
You get me?
I get it, girl.
Yeah, so I'm just like, I don't mind it, okay? But I'm like, I just love that lighting.
I get it, actually, because it's like the dark behind and then the bright brightens us up a little bit.
Yeah. So tell me a little bit about yourself, your business.
Well, I've been in the industry for 10-ish years. So I got my license in end of 2015, early 2016. So I've been doing this for a long time and I love it. But I really didn't grow that much until the last 3 or 4 years. I've moved all over the place. I've been doing a little bit of everything, but I really honed in on brows the last 6-7 years, and I love it.
What were you doing before brows?
Oh my gosh, I did everything. So when I was in school, I was working at a lash extension salon, and I learned really quickly lashes were not for me. My first set, I swear, I did it with one of my girlfriends, and it took me, I think, almost 10 hours.
Stop.
And it was and this was classics. So after we were done, I was like, well,
where's that?
Where's the lashes? It looks no different. I'm like, what is this?
Yeah.
And I was like, no, this is not for me. I think I knew for a long time that I enjoyed brows or had an eye for it. When I was in school, I was the first one. They asked, who wants to wax the girl's brows? And I was like, me, right away.
Yeah.
So, but I did facials. I worked with Eminence Organics for a long time.
Oh, okay.
So I did facials, and I liked facials, but I felt like, again, it was my back was tired. It wasn't that instant instant gratification the way that brows is. And so I slowly moved on from that. I've done lash lifts. I've done, what else did I do? Makeup. I've done a little bit of everything. So yeah, but I fell in love with brows and been doing that ever since.
Okay, so you did a majority of everything.
A little bit, yeah.
Yeah.
I did body waxing too, and same thing. It was I liked it. I never did coochie waxing.
No,
I'm scared.
Not even in school. You tried it?
No, they didn't do any of that in school. I was kind of pissed because I felt like they didn't. Honestly, aesthetic school is the very basics. They cover very minimal things. They get you out the door to pass your state board. That was it.
Yeah.
But no, we didn't do any. I remember we didn't even do practice body waxing. I'm really surprised, actually. Now that I think back of it, I don't remember doing.
And I feel back then, soft wax was such a big thing. So I'm surprised that they didn't show that. But you know what? I'm surprised, but I'm not surprised.
Yeah. No, it's state. Yeah. And I was at the state college or the community college.
So
it was probably even more get out the door.
So then what brought you? I mean, you already had an itch for brows, but what made you full commitment?
Honestly, this is going to sound so braggy. But I feel I always had the
touch.
Skill, the eye, the thing for it. Truly, and I'm not to say it I think I'm just the best, but I do think I have a really good eye for it. A lot of people really rely on mapping. I feel I trust my instinct a lot. And that was something. Yeah. That was something I felt I just had. And so I knew for some weird reason that brows was my path. I mean, I literally started doing brows out of the bathroom of my parents'
bathroom.
House. Girl, the embarrassed. I literally had people sitting on the toilet.
The family restroom?
Yes.
No.
Yeah. At my parents' house. No, I'm not kidding.
And they were paying.
I'm not kidding. Girl, I'm not kidding.
Wait, I need to hear.
Yeah, even thinking back to this is so embarrassing. I had literally people who I didn't know. I remember I had a lady, the sweetest, this woman.
Wait, how big was this restroom? Hold on. Back to the restroom.
I mean, it was probably like the size of this if the walls were closed in.
Okay.
You had like a tub and like
Yeah.
a 2 sink
Yeah.
thing and then a toilet.
So
And
where
so-
would you sit them on? The
Take a
toilet?
wild guess. Take a wild guess, girl. Where were they sitting? Yeah, girl. I remember I had like laid out
this. Yeah.
Oh my gosh. I'm not kidding. So I remember this one woman who like, I guess was referred by friends. Because obviously when I started out, it was like friends.
Yeah.
Like
yeah.
it wasn't like I just had a bunch of random people coming to me.
Yeah.
But this woman had been referred. And I remember telling my dad, I was like, okay, like everyone leave. Because I was living in my parents' house. I'm like, she's going to come, stay. And I'm like, I cannot believe I'm doing this in the bathroom. She sat on the toilet. I literally did her brows. She, showed her in the mirror. She left. I still to this day, I have like what's it called? Like secondhand embarrassment
Does
from
she
old
come
me.
back?
Good question. I don't remember. This was like 10 years ago.
But you know
don't
what?
remember.
That's such a good story to tell because everyone starts
But
somewhere.
I did have clients who've come back since then. And obviously some of them were like, again, friends that have like, come through. But yeah, I've had people come back from even when I like was in COVID. I had people over to my house. We did it in my living room when I was in an apartment. Yeah, I've had like clients for years. So
you know what? That just shows like they're your ride or dies.
You can
like
start from anywhere.
Literally. Yeah. In your restroom, okay?
Embarrassing.
you know what?
You can.
No, but you know what? That's just so inspirational because someone that wants to start, but they're like, I literally don't have anywhere.
Yeah.
Fix up your fucking restroom and just start in there.
Just do it. Yeah. There should be nothing stopping you. Really.
Yeah.
Like, girl, you can sit on the street and do it. If you really want to do it, there you go.
Yeah.
And you advertise as that.
Yeah.
Marketing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I'm so okay. Okay, so let's run it back. So we did the rows in the restroom.
Yes.
So did you realize, okay, I need to go under someone to work at their salon, or you kind of just went straight solo?
No. So I started, that's when I got out of school, I got a job as an esthetician, the only esthetician at a hair salon. So I was in like the back room, and that's when I was working with like Eminence Organics. I was doing facials and I was doing some body wax. I was doing a little bit of everything at that point. And I had also just gotten licensed for microblading. So that also I think was a big catalyst for brows because I knew I wanted to keep doing that. And the owner of that place was psycho. She was this probably like in her like 50s, like I feel like just didn't have any spark of happiness in her life. And so she just made everyone's life miserable. And
she was the owner?
She was the owner. And every single hairstylist talked mad shit about her. Like it was horrible. I mean, I felt bad, but also she was awful. She didn't like communicate anything she needed. For me, I was told over and over and over again that she was going to get like the insurance or something to do microblading. And I really wanted to follow that path because I knew it was going to be good at that time. Because that was like the really popular thing. And she just kind of said yes, yes, yes. And then one day came back and was like, no, I'm not going to do it. Like just kind of out of the blue. And I was from that day, I was like, yeah, she just told me like, no. And so I knew right there, I was like, I don't want to work with this lady. I don't want to work for her anymore. So I like took a random leap of faith and I went and worked. I got my own little spot, like a tiny little, like a really tiny room in the back of somebody else's brow salon. And so I didn't like work directly under her, but I like worked sort of with her because her and I had gone to school together.
Okay. So were you like an hourly or you kind of booth rented from her?
I was just renting from her.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
And I don't know how I did that. I thought I was only there for a couple months, but I was looking back at my numbers and like everything else not that long ago. I was there for probably like 6 months and I don't know how I afforded the rent. I don't know how I did it. I kept telling my dad because he was like, girl, it's not gonna be this easy. Because I kept thinking like, I'm gonna blow up. What do you mean? I know I'm good.
Yeah.
And he was right. It didn't blow up. It didn't. You know, I should have listened to my dad.
Yeah.
He was a big businessman, but I should have. But it's okay. You know, you live and learn. And you have to fail at some things in order to learn that. And
exactly.
So that's how I've learned all my best lessons from failing. So
yeah. And you know what? I feel like during what year was this?
2016, 2017 maybe?
Yeah. And kind of it wasn't like, I feel like this whole thing of brows wasn't like a thing.
It was not. Even estheticians, it was a very like
minimal.
Slow. It's popped off. I think even from like COVID to now. COVID was like a huge changer for like brow industry, lashes, facials.
I literally don't want to tag. I'm literally, okay, Marla, maybe we can insert a picture, but I had the worst brow lamination ever. And can I tell you something? I did it myself, right? But
okay, you again live and learn.
COVID, it was the peak of COVID.
Yeah.
And this is one we liked him straight up.
Yes.
Like, what the girl was I doing?
No, yeah.
And I have a picture and I archived it on my personal Instagram. I'm like, what the hell was I thinking? Like, this is straight up.
Posted it.
I did.
Hey, you were proud. You were proud. You did it. You were proud.
No, but
that's okay.
I look back and I'm like, okay, this is not it. This is not it.
Oh my gosh.
And the brows are the face.
Yes. Yeah.
Let's be real.
Yeah.
Okay. I know that lash extensions are a thing and I know that it's like your eyes, but when I look at you, I don't know if it's just me, but I look at your brows. Oh, automatically.
Girl, you can have bad lashes and nobody will notice, but you have bad brows. That's the first thing people see.
Yeah.
That's the first thing people see. Especially like, you know, you look at someone's face, you see a bad brow, that's what you notice. You can have no lashes and good brows. And it's like great. Mm-hmm. You can have bad lashes you can have bad brows and great lashes, and that's all they see. The bad brows. It really is.
Yeah.
It's a huge part of the beauty.
And obviously, like, I can tell when they're not symmetrical. Like, I can tell when they're what's the saying of brows?
Sisters, not twins. Yeah. But the girls, sometimes they are distant cousins. They are not related. Oh my gosh. Oh, I wish I could show you a picture. I had someone send me somebody's brows that they had done themselves. And I still, to this day, I'm like, how did you get to this? They were like, I still can't understand like people do, but she had them like triangled out. Wait. Like on the out. I wish I could show you a picture.
Like the Nike symbol,
like
opposite reverse.
Yes, like an opposite Nike. And I'm like, how did you get to this point? Where is your geometrics go? I don't know, but it's rough. It's the first thing you notice.
No, it is.
Yeah.
So then after you were there for about 6 months, then you decided to move somewhere else, or?
I think I just couldn't keep up with the rent and everything. And I felt like I was struggling at that time because that was the only thing I was doing. I really took a leap. I didn't take any other jobs. I was just doing that. And then I decided to go work for another like salon who a friend had worked with. And so I'm trying to think, gosh, what did I do? I wasn't doing hourly. I was doing like, I think commission.
Yeah.
So I would bring clients in for that. And then COVID, I think, hit like a year later or something like that. So I was working other jobs. I think at the time I worked for like Chili's or something. I was working as a bartender. Actually, no, I was working for Nordstrom right before I was a manager at Nordstrom for the Clinique. I was a counter manager for Clinique.
Oh my God, sister. I was a counter manager for Lancome at Macy's.
Oh my gosh, we were literally across from each other. That's what Lancome and Clinique are like always put together. Yes.
Always.
We were
I don't miss that era.
No, I don't either. I don't miss anything in that world.
Oh,
like
neither.
Customer service, any of that stuff. I went out. Mm-hmm.
I was stuck in my fucking cubicle.
Yeah.
And okay, we're not going to get into it, but yeah, I feel you. Okay.
Yeah. Oh yeah. And then COVID hit and everything shut down. Mm-hmm. And I literally, I lived out of my little apartment. We had clients every once in a while. But honestly, like, if I'm being like completely honest, my business wasn't like booming at that point. Like I was still very struggling. And this is like 4-ish years into the business. Like I hadn't like gotten anywhere yet. Like
during COVID too?
No, COVID didn't really change much for me.
Wow,
I really just worked other jobs for a while. I like would take clients on the side, and because I knew it was my passion, but like nothing had like really popped off until like 2-3 years ago. Truly, like my business hasn't like, it was not like a huge growth over time. It was like 3 years ago. Because we'd moved from, my husband is from Fresno. So we'd moved out to Fresno. I'd opened a small salon there because I was like still really set on like growing my business, and it hadn't grown.
Yeah.
And so we were like, well, like, screw this. We're driving back and forth from Fresno. Do you know where Fresno is in comparison? Mm-hmm. It's a 3.5-hour drive. We were doing that every single weekend for my sweet stepdaughter. And then one day we're like, screw this, let's go back to the Bay Area. When we moved back, that's where like all of a sudden, like, it was like this is gonna sound so weird, but it was kind of like a spiritual moment. I was like in my apartment and I was like, My business is not growing. Nothing is happening. I was working 3 jobs. So I was working Chili's as a bartender waitress. I was working clients as my second. And then I was also working for a classic car wash. I was doing sales, which I hated. Horrible. Weirdest job ever. And then I was like crying because I got up to like get to work. And I was like, I don't want to do this anymore. I don't want to go to this job. I just want to do brows. But I was like having a moment where I was like, okay, like, God, if you don't want me to do this, like, if this is not for me, like, make it not for me. And I was like, but if it's for me, like, make it happen. Like, something has to change. I don't know what it is. I've been working really hard, but I'll put the next 3 months into this. And I'm not kidding. Like, the next month, I think I had 10 new clients. And then the next month was like 20. And then all of a sudden my videos started like
hitting numbers.
Yes. And
that was the Lord.
It was totally like a God moment where I was like, I think I just needed to like really hone in and say like, is this for me or is this not for me? Because if it's not, like, cut it off. Yeah, cut it off. And since then it's been, I mean, this is gonna sound, sorry, love you, hubby, but I pay the bills. I cover all of our stuff. I cover extras. You know, we get to go on nice trip. We get to do stuff. We were in a tiny studio, the 3 of us. We are in a 3-bedroom, 2
Oh my gosh.
Like, you know, like things just like grew, and it was like from blessings and stuff like that. But I mean, business over, it was like crazy in the last 3 years.
Because your page is just, wow.
Girl, it's popping off.
Yeah,
I don't know. I don't know why.
Popping off. You're on this podcast. It's popping off, okay?
It is. Yeah, it's crazy. And it's still like, even on the lower, I know right now, like algorithm is down, but even so it's so freaking down. I don't know why, but even to be honest, even my back house numbers, they're still high. I don't know how, like, but it's lower than what it was at my peak. It was
just Instagram, not TikTok.
TikTok is like got some growth to it, but no, Instagram is definitely my little like love child. Yeah.
And I feel like your story helps a lot of people because they're like, oh my gosh, if it's not for me, then God, take it away from me. Because it's like people, I feel like, struggling right now. And then especially, there's so much going on with inflation and the economy is just freaking messed up that a lot of people are giving up on the beauty industry. Even though it's oversaturated. But I feel like, especially as that someone just that does brows, like, how many freaking brows can I do to make this type of income, right?
Girl, yeah.
But it's like everyone is just slowly, if this is for me, then it's for me. If it's not, and they're just giving up.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah. Well, and I think that's the hardest thing is I think I took that instead of saying like, I'm just going to give up, I'm going to put my all into this. Because I felt like up to that point I was working, I was doing it, I was hustling, but I really like took all of a sudden a moment and just being like, no, I actually need to put the work in. Because I think a lot of people, this is going to sound also really messed up, a lot of people don't do the work. They don't do the work. Like, it's true. Like, I think that was a thing. People expect stuff to just come to them, and it doesn't happen. Like, you actually do have to put in the work. Like, you girl didn't just get here from like lounging around and like posting a few videos every once in a while. Like, you put in the work. Yeah. This is not like and it's not an overnight industry. It takes a lot of effort and failing and life to be able to like get to this point.
So, and that's the thing. I feel like nowadays it's like, if I just post a video and I just post that I'm available, then I should get booked.
Yeah. And you post once a week. Yeah. You post once a week. You post on your story like once a month.
Oh, no.
Yeah. It's like, no, it doesn't work that way.
Yeah.
It doesn't make sense. That was like the other thing too, is like I was posting daily. I was like looking back at my little, you know, that little calendar you can look at.
Oh, yeah.
You see what you've like posted throughout. I was like, girl, I was every single day of the month. I'm like, how did I have the time? Even now, I'm not doing that now. But I was like, I was putting in the work every single day, posting something. I was posting what my availability was. I was making sure I was reaching out to clients. I was putting in the work for it.
So is that some like tips that you would give someone that's in the industry or wanting to be in the industry? Like especially for a brow artist?
Yeah. I think the biggest tip is just do it. Just put the effort in. And I think like a lot of people, I was this way, like nitpick over what they like post or what they do. Just start posting something. Like there is so many people in the world. I know it feels oversaturated, but like there's somebody for you. And like, if you're not posting it, how are they going to see that? Or if you're not making like, you're not reaching out to your clients, like doing referrals, or if you're not, I don't know, posting sales or something, you're not doing it. You can't just expect like business to flow to you if you're not putting it out there.
Yeah.
You know? So yeah, absolutely. I would say putting it out there, working.
But also like eyebrows, if you're barely starting, it's not a big ticket, right?
No, it's not. And if you're just doing waxing, it's not a big ticket. That was the other thing. I wasn't making the money off of waxing. It was all of a sudden tints and laminations. And I think I told you earlier, I was like, the class that I took with Zulema, like, changed my whole game because I wasn't doing laminations at that point. Mm-hmm. That added a huge ticket price to my, like, services, which was great.
So then how much did you start in the beginning charging and where you're at now?
So I think at the beginning when I charged for lamination, well, even brow waxes, I think back I was charging like $15, $20. I'm at $65 for a new client.
Wait, can we like snip that? Like,
yeah, I'm $65 for a new client.
Okay, you gotta say that.
Girl, I'm $65 for a new client.
For an eyebrow wax.
That's for an eyebrow wax. But girl, okay, can I say something? This is gonna also be crazy. There's a girl in, I'm not gonna say her name. I'm not gonna say anything. There is another woman in the Bay Area who charges, I think, $90 for a brow wax. And this woman, I don't know her personally. Her salon's pristine and gorgeous. But she posts as if she's booked out like for the year.
What?
And
but that's a marketing method.
I mean, I know it. I know. Me and my other friends are like, so is she really like booked out?
No, it's a marketing method.
I know, but she's on that, and she's convincing on that marketing method.
I need to see her page after. But
I will.
Oh my gosh!
But can you imagine 90? And 90? Imagine you're bringing people in, and you're booked 24/7.
How long is this eyebrow wax? Okay,
well, and I'm gonna be also honest. This is also really mean. She's does a basic job.
20 minutes?
I don't know. Maybe 30? Maybe. But I'm like, she doesn't do anything that where you're like, oh, what? I'm like, kind of like, okay, yeah, you're, you know. But 90's wild.
What?
Wild. I'm like, I'm charging, I think so I charge $175 for a brow lamination for a new client.
And you know what? Yeah. I love that though, because when I tell people my prices, I mean, maybe it's the area. I don't know.
Girl, we live in California.
You know what? You're right.
We live in California. I'm like, rent is insane. Everything is eggs. Eggs are like $15. You're like,
Air One, they're $25.
It's insane.
Okay.
Yeah, it's insane.
Let me say, okay, I charge $150 brow lamy and tint.
Yeah, there you go.
But okay, but you know what? I started charging. I was in the beginning, it was cheaper, and then it just obviously went higher because of product cost.
Absolutely.
Okay, so it's different now.
It's a whole accumulation of things.
I'm not surprised to hearing that 175 because eventually I'm going to raise them up when obviously inflation is not as where it's at. But 65, great for you.
Thank you. Yeah, 65, and then my returning clients is 45. So it's down. It goes down.
Yeah.
But those people are in every couple weeks, you know.
But tell me, the 65, I'm gaining an experience, right?
Oh yeah, girl.
I want to know.
You get to hang out with me.
I love it.
I'm worth the 65.
Tell me what it includes, because I know people are going to be like,
yeah, what does the $65 come with, girl?
You better put your whole everything into these brows right now.
Well, I specialize in making sure, one, your shape is correct. If we're working on growth, we're gonna have a whole growth program. So we're gonna prep with all that. Obviously, waxing is included. We're going to do a nice massage. We do everything, and then we talk through obviously like what the goals are for you long term. So this is an investment, $65, and then it's only a little bit to the long-term goals. I fill them in. We do everything. I show them product. It's not crazy, but it's worth it.
No, but that sounds like book me.
But girl, I mean, book me. Book me. Book me.
No, but it sounds like an experience already, like a little massage and then after.
And then again, you get to hang out with me and talk to me. Yeah. And but it truly, I'm not to say, you know what? No, I am going to brag.
Girl.
I do know I do a great job.
Mm-hmm.
And like, I've had so many clients who have come in who have been in multiple other great brow artists and who have felt like, it was rushed or was this or was that. And they just don't get, one, the experience, or two, the results. And I can tell you, I will guarantee you, you come into my salon, you will get the results. You will be happy with your results.
Now, let me ask you, so how long does it take you to do the brow wax?
So my first appointment for new clients, I book it at an hour.
Okay.
So it's not, I don't take the whole hour.
40 minutes.
Yeah, usually. But I take my time. This is the other thing is I think a lot of brow artists are trying to get people in and out. And it's not a rushed thing. Like getting brows right is not a rushed thing. It is like an art. Like there's something to it and you can't just, it's an art. You can't just rush through art. Like you absolutely have to take your time. And that's how you're going to get every little perfect hair in the right spot. You're going to remove the right hairs, whatever you need, but it's absolutely an art. Like it's not to be rushed. So my normal waxes, when I know what I'm like, they've come back second time, it's half that time.
Yeah, because you already know their brows, their shape, you got it.
Everything.
So how about brow lammy?
Lammies, I definitely book longer because laminations change your brows.
Yes.
And you can't just wax them the same. No, you can't rush it, because you don't know how their hairs are going to be treated and everything. But also it does change as you lay your brows, it changes how you should be waxing them. Like you don't just wax them in the normal like way that you do with a normal just brow shaping. Yeah. Because you have to be aware of the hairs that you've laid, where you've positioned them. There's a lot more to it. So it's probably my first client will be about 2 hours. Yeah. So it's not quick.
Yeah. Yeah. But you know what? The fact that you take your time just shows a lot because there's a lot of people that charge that I know around the same price, but they're like, oh, I can get them in an hour, like an hour or less than that.
No, but that's, why? Why rush it? I mean, I get you're making your more money in your time, but in my head, I'm like, that's not worth it. Because if you screw it up, they're not coming back to you.
Exactly.
You're out on money on that. And so I'd rather not risk it.
So do you work like 7 days or you work 6 or?
No, I've cut my days down.
Okay.
I'm tired. I'm tired, girl. Officially I do Tuesday through Friday every single week and I do every other Saturday. So Sundays and Mondays are fully off and then every other Saturday because I have my stepdaughter with me. So I want to spend that time with her.
And usually how many clients? Like,
I mean, I have full days. So I'm usually there from 9 till like 7 pretty much every day. And that's like back to back. And I'm not good at giving myself lunch. Isn't that the struggle? My husband gets so mad at me, but I'm like, I don't plan. My booking app doesn't set that up. So
me too.
Mine doesn't set that way. So I'm not going to do it. If I have a break, I will eat. But
It only sets it up if I do it. If I put
but I have to manually do it every day. I'm not doing it.
Me too.
I'll get break.
And
I'll
I'm
15 minutes.
Yeah, and I'm like in between clients, like I have like 10 minutes, like I'll be fine.
I'll finish that client early.
Yeah,
I'll be half the time. Yeah.
And I feel like if you know, like I really don't eat.
Yeah.
I'm like, where is this weight coming from? Home.
I was like, girl, I don't know how this double chin happens, but I'm starving myself through the
Marlo needs to edit this double chin, but let me tell you, okay? I try my hardest to, but I just feel like someone wants to come in at this time or someone's like, oh, you have an opening or a walk-in. And am I going to say no?
No, if you're there and you're working, you should be working.
Yeah.
And that's what those days are for. That's why I cut my days because I was like, I need an extra day.
Yeah.
And during the summer, I actually took Tuesdays off too because my stepdaughter, when she's with us, it's Monday, Tuesdays. It's my husband's day off. I wanted a day with them. Yeah. So it was like, no, I'm taking an extra day. Yeah. And I can still like, I'll just do an extra like hour or two.
I'm going to work at 2.
Yes.
Like, yeah. I don't work Sundays through Tuesday.
Good for you. Yeah, that's awesome.
I'm going to bring back Tuesdays for the holiday, but it's just because because I'm obviously a mom now and I want to be with my son, of course, and, be at home. But also, too, I seen something where this lady posted on TikTok and she was like, this might trigger some of you, but a 6-figure esthetician or someone that's in the beauty industry doesn't work a lot. And I didn't really think about what she meant. Like, she was like, you guys are going to get offended by this, but they're not booked out 7 days. They're not booking themselves. They're not there every day if you're a 6-figure esthetician.
Well, you're not making 6 figures having people in your chair. That's not how that works. I'm not making 6 figures because I'm booked out 24/7 and I'm taking clients every hour. That's not how that works at all. So, 100%.
Yeah. And I feel like One, because if you work 7 days a week, right? You have to think about yourself, your body, your posture, the way you are, your hands. Like, I don't think a lot of people get this, but get insurance on your hands.
Girl, yes.
Get insurance on yourself.
These are the money makers.
What's up? What are we doing with our feet? Like,
I did my nails at least today. These are the money makers. Yeah.
No, like,
yes.
I see some people now on TikTok, because, you know, TikTok shows everything. And I see this one girl, she does her makeup with her feet.
Okay, what?
And she's so good.
Wait, what?
No, for real. She's better than
Girl,
me.
I don't know. How are you that flexible? How does that work? What?
I didn't even think about that.
Nah, girl. How long are your makeup brushes? What do you mean she does it with her feet?
Oh, she's amazing. She's just so good.
Does she do it on others with her feet?
I don't know. I don't think I've ever seen that, but she's so good.
I weirdly feel like I might have seen that video of someone doing someone else's with feet, which terrifies me.
You know what? I've seen this other one where he has like no limbs, like he has no legs.
Yes.
And he does it.
And he does an incredible job.
Yes. He's amazing.
Yeah. I have seen that too.
And I'm like, okay, so we really don't have an excuse.
No, we don't.
Like,
yeah. Unfortunately.
Yeah.
But you're right about like insuring your hands. You need to take care of yourself.
Yeah.
For one, you're going to burn out so fast.
Yeah.
You're going to burn out so fast. And that happens. And that's, I mean, one of the big reasons why I was like, for the summer, I was like, I'm taking an extra day. Like, I need this time.
Mm-hmm.
You need that breather to get back into it. And especially if you feel like it's an art, which is what I feel like every time truly, every time a client comes in, I love doing it. But it's because I love doing it because it's an art to me. It's something I enjoy. And if I'm doing it so much that I'm killing myself, it's not like enjoyable. It's not fun. I'm not going to enjoy it as an art.
Mm-hmm.
Then I'm going to start dreading it. And that's not what you want.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then I feel like you're overworking yourself. And as a business owner, right? An entrepreneur, especially in the beauty industry, like you go home, what do we do? After we have a full day, we go home and what do?
I like turn my brain off. I don't know about you. I do.
Really?
Girl, well, no, actually that's a lie. I go home and for the first like hour, I'm doing whatever else I need to do. But my brain, half of it doesn't work. Girl, my brain doesn't work half the time. So I can't do that. But that's why you need your time.
No, yes.
Yeah. That's why you need your time.
Yeah.
That now I can't because I really like you have to dedicate, especially like, again, this is if you are working for someone else and you're just going in to take clients, that's one thing. You go in, you hustle, you do your thing. You're not managing social media. You're not doing any of the back work. Like, that's great. You go hustle. But if you are, sorry, I just hit the mic. If you are doing everything, which I think most of us in the beauty business we're hustling ourselves. We are managing our time. We are managing our money. We are managing our social media. We are managing our clients. We are answering questions 1,000,000 times a day. If you're a parent, you come home, you have kids, you're not just going in, clocking in and clocking back out. It's your work is 24/7. 24/7.
Yeah.
And so you need time to be able to manage those other things. You can't just show up, do brows all day long, and then again, expect clients to come in or do anything else if that's all you're doing.
Mm-hmm.
So
I feel this. I literally, you're not also the artist that's doing it, but you're also your social media. You're also your everything, content creator, everything.
You're wearing every single hat. Well, and that's where that lady whoever said that quote of people who are making 6 figures aren't working all the time, it's because they delegate.
Yes.
And like at some point you have to delegate. Like you can't do it all. You know, as much as we think we can, I think I can. I don't want to hand things over because, you know, you feel like it's your thing. But at some point, you can't do it all. You can't.
No.
You know, you need help. And we're human beings. That is okay. It's okay to take a break. It's okay to like take a few days off if you need it. But you do need to make sure you take care of yourself. That's super important.
So then let me ask you, what do you think your biggest lesson that you feel like you've gone through?
Boundaries. Boundaries. Because I, at the beginning, was taking as many clients as I possibly could. If people would cancel on me, I would be, that's fine. Let's reschedule you in. You know, whatever you need to do. I was bending over backwards for everyone. Oh, you want to get in extra early and I have someone at like 9 o'clock at night? Sure, let's do it. And eventually I learned like, no, I have to have boundaries because one, I have a home life that I have to take care of. I have my own like personal body and health to take care of. And you're wasting my time and money. We can't keep doing that. Like, that's just not how that works.
Even to loyal clients, regulars.
Okay, so
what do you do?
I will be lenient, but at some point, like if it's a one-time thing, fine. But if you are doing it on a consistent basis, you better be paying for it because you're wasting my time, you're wasting my money. And I have clients who I love who are kind of those people who will cancel last minute. And, you know, I was really gracious and kind at first, but eventually I have to say like, no, girl, like, I'm so sorry. This is the fourth time you've done this.
Yeah.
I've got to charge you.
I've had regulars and they've been my regulars for like, I had one specific regular for like 2 years. Always comes, never misses, right? And then she just started slacking. And this is one thing that I heard from a girl on TikTok again. And she was like, I will never be friends with my clients. And I was like, man, I'm fucked because I have so many friends with so many. Yeah. I'm like, But let me tell you something.
Yeah.
So when she said that, right, she was like, I will never have friends in this industry. I will never make my clients friends. All the comments were like agreeing to it. And it's because they take advantage of you.
Ugh. Well, isn't there's that saying, you become a friend with your client quicker than your friends will become your client. Mm-hmm. Because the reality is it's true. They do. Your friends do take advantage or they don't want to be a part of your situation, whatever.
Yeah.
But yeah, you're right. Unfortunately, I think you're right. Or she's right because it does happen. Once you become friendly with them, then all of a sudden, but if they're good clients.
I know. Like, what do we do?
I know. Well, and then you become friends and I'm like, well, I want to be chill with you. Like, I like you. Like, yeah, let's work it out.
Like, I want to hang out. I want to grab lunch after.
Yes.
She was just straight up, no, I don't want to hang out with you. I don't care to hang out with you after. Like, I am your artist and I am in studio and I'm going to give you the best results in the studio. And that's it. We can like have our conversations in my chair. But other than that, like,
wow, she's got good boundaries then.
So good boundaries. I was like, kudos to you.
Yes, girl.
Because
I don't know if I could do it.
Never.
No, because I love my clients. Too. I love my clients. And like, there definitely are clients that like, we do stuff outside and like, but I would say those people, although I get where she's coming from, that like when you become friends, sometimes that happens. Mm-hmm. But if they're really loyal, one to you, and they're like good clients, they will pay those things without asking. Mm-hmm. Because those people, if like they were to do it, like I have one girl who I'm so close with, and I've told her before because she's like, and like, girl, I'm a little tight on money, and I'm like, oh, let me know, like, let me help you out. We'll pay next time, you know. But she's like, no, she's the one that's like, no, girl, I can't do that to you. So if they're good people and they're right, then it happens. But it does happen outside of that where it doesn't work out.
But it shows a lot about you too, because the fact that you're like, it's okay when you get paid. I've done that before. Yeah. To my regulars that I know that they're going to pay me. They're like, yes, that I trust them.
It doesn't happen for everyone.
It doesn't.
Sorry, everybody else.
I know. No. It doesn't. Yeah. You know, but I'm like, she's like, I don't get paid right now, but I really need to do this.
But we're human, you know? Yeah. There has to be some grace involved in this as well. I want it to run like that. And like, that's how I want you to feel. I want you to feel comfortable in my chair, not to be like if you're really struggling, you want to get your brows done, you're really struggling like with money, but you're like, I really want to, and I want to pay her and I want to tip her. I'm like, don't tip. I have so many of my clients that don't tip. If you cannot afford to tip, don't tip. Don't tip me. Pay the bare minimum. Do it. That's what it's there for. You know, because, you know, my booking app shows up. It offers you the tip option at the end. Some of them I'll just say like, I will automatically put no tip.
Me too.
Yeah. Because I'm like, don't do it.
Yeah. Especially if it's a high ticket. I'm like, no. Like I had a high ticket today. I was like, don't
tip
me.
Yeah, don't.
And it's like not because it's just not. It's because, you know, again, tipping is optional no matter what. You know what I mean? But it was a high ticket already. Like it's enough.
Yes,
what
it's
you're
good.
Doing.
And like realistically, you had a guest on who was talking about like tip being factored into price.
Yeah.
Which I loved that idea. Okay. But I mean, I also think like your prices should just be what's factored for what you need. Anything past that is absolutely a blessing from that person. They should choose whether they want to give it or not. I had one time I went to a massage place and at the end I gave a $10 tip. And the lady was like, no, like, you need to give me more.
No.
I've never had that in my life. And it was a nice place that I used to go to all the time. I never went back.
So did you tip her more?
No.
What'd you say?
No. Well, and I was already pissed already because they were late. They were talking the entire time during the massage. So, what is this? And you expect more? And I think, like, if you're going to ask me for tip, your pricing should cover what you need. You shouldn't be expecting your clients to tip.
Mm-hmm.
I think tip is gratuity. It's extra. It's gracious. It's supposed to be that, like, little extra bonus if your client wants to give it to you.
Yeah.
Like, but that's where if my client's struggling and they feel that way, I don't want to feel stressed in the chair. Don't tip me. Don't tip me. Like, you know, or if you really, you know, talk to me.
Okay. So now let me ask you.
Okay.
What is one thing that kind of drives you crazy that a client does? Some tea, you guys, because I have a couple.
I do too. I have a couple.
Okay, let's hear it.
Okay, so for like regulars, you know who you are. I have quite a few who tweeze in between, and they
no,
or shave. I hate the at-home razors. I hate them. Throw away your at-home razors. Like, I get if you're doing your chin, but why would you be doing your eyebrows? You go and you spend money to get your eyebrows done. Why are you going to do them at home yourself? Don't come to me then.
Like, they shave them? Like,
girl,
right.
And the little teen girls are doing it themselves at home. And it's driving me nuts. Yeah. Girl, okay. My stepdaughter has sort of stepsisters, sort of, it's situation. They're a little older. They're shaving their brows, and they keep asking me, can we come get our eyebrows done? And I'm like, no, you need to stop doing that first. And then you can come get them done. Yeah.
Okay.
No.
So the shaving,
tweezing, okay. Worst thing in the world, because one, you really do mess up your shape. Mm-hmm. I have one girl who I love her to death. She comes in she's like in every 3 weeks. And recently, I don't know if it's like a tick or if it's like she's stressing about something at home, but she's been tweezing, and she like tweezed off like half her eyebrow. I'm like, what happened with just the lower ones?
What?
I don't know. How did that happen? What happened with just the lower ones? All of a sudden, the half of the brow's gone. So that drives me nuts.
Okay.
And then I would say like new clients. I've had so many, and these clients never come back. I'll be really honest. But it's a client who comes in and they're talking mad crap about the person before them, or before me.
Oh, I hate that.
Yeah, they come in and they're like, no one's ever done my brows right, and so good luck. You know, you get that kind of attitude in. I had one lady who came in and she was like, so I've never had my brows done right, but the last lady, she totally ruined them, but I want you to do them like this picture. And she showed me the picture and she's like, this is how she did them. And I was like, I'm a little lost. Like, do you want me to do them like the last lady did them, or did she ruin them? I don't get it. And it just took forever. She was a whole mess of a thing. But anytime you come in, you automatically start talking crap about the person before you.
Like, what makes you think you're not going to talk crap about me?
Oh, I know it's going to happen to the next one too.
Yeah.
And they're going to be like, oh, you know, I don't know what it is, why they do that. But don't go in doing that. That's just, it's rude. First of all,
I'm going to say mine. I think touching, as I'm talking for like facials wise, touching your skin after. I can tell when you do brow
facial, yes.
No.
Or like even a while, yes.
That's what I'm saying. Like,
yes.
Touching your eyebrows, like after I do a lamy and you're just like going in and you're just like,
you're ruining everything.
You're messing with it. Shapes them like this.
Perfect.
Mm-hmm. And they look beautiful. Like,
don't.
Or their aftercare. You don't follow your aftercare? Come on, let's talk about it.
Girl, the amount of, especially for lamination.
Yeah.
I have so many, people coming back, well, it's not like lasting me. It's not doing this. Well, are you doing anything afterwards?
Oh.
Are you doing anything? Are you going home? Are you leaving it be? You think that it's just going to magically continue to go? It's like you get your hair done and then you go home and you never wash your hair or like condition or do any of the stuff. You get it colored and you go home and you like scrub it. Why? Like, it doesn't make sense. Doesn't make sense.
No.
Yeah. No.
So have you ever had to fix a disaster of a problem?
Like a disaster that I've made? A disaster. Or someone's come in and it's been bad.
Or maybe they did it themselves, or maybe they went, for example, like I had a client that went to get their brows threaded like a month prior.
Not to talk bad about threading, but
yeah.
It's not the threading's fault.
Okay, let's hear it.
If you're going to the places in the mall to get your eyebrows done, you better expect to come out with half your brow gone. Because they're doing it in 5 minutes. No, and I've seen great threaders. I've seen amazing artists who do a great job. It's not the threading's fault. It's not the thread's fault. It's the artist. But don't go to the kiosk in the mall. Don't go to your local nail salon.
I used to do that.
I did too. No, we all did. We all did. Well, when we were younger, there wasn't a brow artist. I mean, like the big brow artists were like Kelly Baker, but it was like the celebrities did that.
You know what? I actually gone to get my brows threaded like a lot of times, and obviously before I became an esthetician. And I've also like been to the Benefit Brow Bar.
I did too. I got mine tinted at the Benefit Brow Bar. Yeah, they tinted them black.
No,
well, because at that time there was like no brow tint, and there was no other colors. Yes, I did my lashes and my brows, and I swear they did them black. I don't know if I have any of those. Those have been burned, girl. Burned. Stop. Yeah. Well, because at that time that was not a thing. It wasn't like color. Like we didn't have Brow Daddy tint collection.
I want to get into that, but yeah, I get it. Yeah. So I feel like same thing. If you're gonna get your brows threaded, fair warning.
Oh yeah, fair warning. You get what you pay for and the time.
Yeah,
because you're paying what if you're paying $15.
I just don't know how I feel like it being in your mouth. The thread.
I didn't even think of that, but yeah, you're right. Well, some of them do it without your mouth? I don't even know.
Or the neck.
Or all of it. I don't know.
The place I used to go, she used to put the thread in her mouth. And
yes.
Like that little
also, how do they last with that, girl?
I don't know. But have you ever had to fix a disaster of a brow?
Yes. Multiple times. Many times. One, I think because I put out that I do brow rehab. Like I've helped a ton of people with going back out, like anything like that. So I have had a lot of people who come in after like brow disasters and come back through and say like, help me grow this out. And we fixed it. It takes time. It's definitely not a one, like if you're expecting to fix your brows, it's not a one-time fix. Like it takes time and effort. And that's why I say like with my service, if you come in, we have like I always ask them like, what's your like long-term goal for your brows?
Oh,
because nobody asks that. Like you go in, what's the shape you want?
Yes.
I'm like, no, what's the goals for your brows? Ooh. Like if you could have perfect brows, what would that be? What would that look like? And how can we get to that? And so we'll like talk through what that process looks like. Yeah.
I love that open question. Like, what is your goal?
Yeah. Yeah. Do you want Cindy Crawford 90s like thick brows, or do you want like Pamela Anderson? Like what's the vibe?
I love her.
Girl, she's hot. And she looks great with no makeup and everything now. I'm so happy for her. She looks like she's doing great.
So now let me ask you, what's the trend right now for brows? Because let me tell you, thick brows, I don't know why they're not in anymore.
I agree.
Why though?
I'm telling you, it's the teens. I don't know if it's because I'm getting older, but like the teenagers think that everything 90s is back in, which means thin brow is in right now. Girl, I don't know what it is. The teens think like, okay, so I don't mind the baggy jeans, but I don't like the thin brows. Actually, I take this back. I will adjust this. I don't mind a sculpted brow. Like if you're going a little bit on the thinner side, thick brows not for everybody. And I get that, but I'm so sorry. We're not doing the crazy thin, like the amount of teens that I have come in.
I would like the split.
I haven't done that many splits, thankfully. I've seen it. It's okay.
Yeah.
It's not my vibe.
Yeah.
It's totally not. I do think a thick brow looks fabulous on everybody.
Me too.
I really do.
I love a thick brow.
I do too.
And when we mean thick, can you explain what we mean?
Well, I don't mean like half your forehead thick. I don't mean half your forehead. I do mean like proportional to your face. Okay. You want to have a nice full brow. I think like how do I explain what like a thick brow would be?
I feel like when people say thick, it's kind of like, oh, like give me a frickin', I don't know. They're probably thinking like half their forehead.
Yeah, no, we're not going that route.
But I just think maybe full.
Yes.
Like a
fuller brow, or like a naturally like fullish, thickish brow.
Yeah.
That's great. And I think that's going to be the new trend, like more than natural, like
that's what
less sculpty brow. I think that's going to be probably coming back in.
So do you think, because when I do brows, I still do them. I have clients that want them completely natural, like kind of just not even trimmed, just laminated and just brushed, and that's it. And you line up a little bit.
Yeah.
But I have other brows. I want that Instagram baddie.
Yeah.
Give me that IG eyebrow.
Mm-hmm.
Right?
Yeah, absolutely. You still get a little bit of both.
Yeah.
I mean, it's different for everyone.
But what's your favorite? You like the more natural, like lammy brush model LA vibe?
I do. I think I like a good sculpted brow.
Me too.
Well, because mine are very like sculpted 24/7.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I do like a fluffy laminated look, but I love like I love that with a lamination you can still get a really like sculpted like beautiful brow. I like my brows to look really like done, personally.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I just like to conceal them and then look like, wow.
Yeah.
They look sculpted.
Like naturally, but like sculpted.
Yeah. Like I don't want you to put a freaking white line under my eyebrow. That's not what I'm saying.
No.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
Well, and like the proper concealer, doing it right, really changes the game. Like it really does make your brows look like perfected, which I like.
No, I want to get into some tea.
Okay.
I want to talk. We didn't mention this, but I just thought about it.
Yeah.
I want to get into like brands.
Okay.
So what do you think? And we're going to beep them out because we're not going to get in trouble. But if you know, you know. That's all we're going to say, right? What is one brand that you're not for it? You don't like their lammy. You don't like their tint. We're going to beep it out.
Okay,
we're going to talk about it.
That's a good question. Okay, well, it's different for lammy and tint.
Okay. Let's see if I know them.
This is going to be really controversial.
I can't wait. It's Beauty with the Twist.
Okay, so lamination. I'm so sorry.
What?
I'm so sorry. I just tried it recently, actually.
Oh my gosh.
I'm not with it. I know.
Okay.
And it's horrid. Well, because one, love the tints. The tints,
okay, yeah.
Another level.
Okay.
Fantastic. Love the tints.
Okay.
The lammy is not it. I feel like one, it's not processed. It's kind of weird. It's like a weird. Have you used it?
All the time.
You love it.
I actually love it. But why do you think my face was like, but you know what? Let me hear you because I have my thoughts on it too.
Okay. Maybe it's just what I'm used to.
Okay.
So I was a big Tuya girl for that was like stuck with that for a long time.
Okay.
But then I felt like it started taking longer and longer and longer and longer to actually laminate. And I can't waste my time with that. Because then all of a sudden I was like, okay, well, more than half my appointment's gone. I just laminated and they're still not laid. So for Tuya, I liked it. I felt like over time it just kind of slowed down. I still liked the results. I felt like it lasted long and everything like that. Then I moved to Inlay.
Okay, what do you think about them?
I actually do like Inlay.
Really?
Yes.
I want to try.
You should. Actually, it's great. It is a lot drier than Tuya. Like Tuya is very like juicy and like, you know how like the first one, it's like the juicier the better.
I just can't stand that smell though. Like,
oh my gosh. That is a huge thing too. The scent is bad.
Really?
The scent is bad. No, not Inlay.
Okay.
Okay. The scent is
really bad.
It is eggy as ever.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's awful. So that all aside, like Tuya was fine. I think it's kind of like, it's a great starter one though. If you're like a new lammy artist, that one's a great one to start with. But yeah, I felt like I don't know what it did, and I've only used it a couple times, so maybe I just need to give it a little more tries, and maybe I'm doing it wrong in comparison to how I've worked with it before or other brands before.
Well, you know what? I have like my thing where I don't just use one brand. I do like a cocktail of lammies. Okay. So I kind of gravitate towards this brand and then I like the way this one is. I like the way the step 1, step 2 on this. I kind of
do you like change step 1 and step 2? Wow.
I do. Am I in trouble?
No, I haven't done that before though. I think I'm a little scared to do that.
Yeah.
Just because I don't know how they're going to react together. And like,
can I tell you that I took practice though? Because I love didn't just do it on a client first. I kind of did it on like my assistant. And I kind of was like, I really like the way this one looks. But then I love this on this. So I kind of just did cocktails and it actually works for me.
I actually really like that though. Because I mean, it makes sense. I do that with actually my step 3. I don't give the same step 3 for everyone. Okay. That one I've like found one that I really, really love. And like, I go with that for always. But
I'm surprised you don't like them. If you know this person that we're talking about that she doesn't like has a really, and that's only the hint we're going to give, it has a great
Great tint line. Great tint
line. And
again,
if you know, you know.
I'm saying this as in I've only tried it a few times.
Okay.
And I was just talking to someone about it actually the other day on Instagram because I just felt like I was like, this is not it. I don't know if it's just me. And maybe I need to try it differently or like a different technique or something.
Can I say I love it, but I also, it's not my number one.
What's your number one?
I like Thuya.
Oh my gosh,
I'm still a Thuya girl.
You know what? I honestly, sometimes I kind of want to go back to Thuya just because, but I do not miss the smell. And I do, if it works quicker, I would be way more on board with it.
I go back. I love doing but I like Thuya and I love Brow Code.
I haven't tried a Brow Code. I tried a Brow Code step 2.
Okay.
And I mixed that. Actually, take this back. Now maybe I have done a cocktail. Yeah. I did because I was looking at the ingredient list of it with Thuya, actually. So is that what you do?
Yes, I do. That's my secret.
Thuya step 1 and then Brow Code step 2.
Step 2.
Oh, because I did do that and that worked well.
I love Brow Code.
Maybe I need to go back.
Okay, I'm giving you.
I know.
We're sharing.
What is it then? Is it 3? Is that?
I mean, two. So I keep the step 3 with Brow Code.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
You have to try them.
I will. I'm going to do this now.
And okay, so if you don't know about this brand is can I tell you, they are so strict. I don't know if have you ever worked with them?
Brow Code?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, this is going to be actually funny, T. Years ago when she was first starting up her brand, I did work very briefly. I made a video for them once.
And do they accept it?
Actually, no. Actually, you're right. Now that I'm thinking, this was like 10 years ago when I was first growing. Yeah, no.
They're strict.
Yeah.
It's like, you can't fucking sit with us type.
That's so funny.
Yeah.
Well, because they did. The reason I worked with them was because I had posted videos using stuff, and they, before like actually them reaching out and doing anything, they had used them on their page.
Oh,
yeah.
Okay.
And I don't even remember what the product was that I was using, to be completely honest, because she had a lot. She had the gold wax.
Oh yeah,
she had the tint stuff.
Yeah.
And
which
some
I
others.
don't.
No, I mean, it's
yeah. But I truly, that brand is kind of where like I started with Thuya, obviously, and then I worked into that brand, but they're just so strict. They would like my stories, not repost them, and I'm telling you, the quality would be good. Okay. Before, maybe not back then, but now when I used to tag them, it's just they're strict. Yeah. So, what else? Is there another brand?
I'm trying to think of ones that I like don't like. You know what? I think that one that's very underrated is Bronson tints. And this is tints, not Lamy. I don't think they have a Lamy line. Actually, I don't know if they do.
Really?
Well, because I think a lot of people don't know how to use it well. And no, this is what I did the cocktail for. So I did do the Brow Code stuff for the lamination, but I also tried the Brow Code. Oh my gosh.
What did you try from Brow Code?
What's the stuff you put with the tint?
Oh, the developer.
Girl, it's a long day.
long day. Yeah.
The developer, the Brow Code developer with the Bronson tint. Weirdly, that was like a really perfect tint. And that one's good for if you want a more like, I think a little bit more of a natural looking tint, but that lasted well. That one weirdly lasted my clients so well.
Wow.
And like Brow Daddy does a great job too. It is definitely a lot more saturated and like quicker.
Yeah.
But Bronson I really, really liked.
I love his tints. Like, what do you put in it? I need to know.
Yeah, Brow Daddy.
Yeah.
Give it to us because
the color shades in the beginning were a little like the dark brown, did you notice, was so.
Oh my gosh, yeah. Well, girl, when it came out of the tube, you're like, what is this?
Yeah.
Wait. I'm like, I'm going to give her like Halloween brows. What is going on? Yeah.
Yeah.
No, but he's like perfected it.
Yeah.
Oh, I used Brow Daddy for microblading when I did microblading.
Oh, his PMB.
Yeah, his PMB line. Actually, I used it before he switched with like left whatever.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. And then after too. And the after ones were fantastic.
That's what I use because I do ombre. I don't do them anymore. Yeah. But there was a time.
I want to do ombre.
There was a time. I still do them on my older clients.
Same.
But there was a time that I did them, and I just feel like, shout out to the PMU artist, because it was not for me.
No, and I'm so sorry. They lied to us about PMU. They lied to us when how long ago did you get your license or like your certification?
For PMU? So it was like right after. So it was like 2020.
Okay, so I got mine 2016.
Okay.
And they really like to sell you on it's gonna fade and it's gonna fade well.
Tell us.
And it's microblading. This was microblading, and this was I don't do it with the gun. I do it manually.
Oh,
this
so
is
girl.
I do it manually.
Oh, shit.
I do it yeah. I do the full manual.
Stop.
And I think they turn out great. And some of them can fade sort of well, but they absolutely lied to us. They told us it's gonna fade in like 3 years. Like that's why it's semi-permanent. No, it's not. No, it's not. You have so many people who like it fades and then but it leaves you that like rough like the weird like blue coloring underneath. It's like a tattoo. No matter how like light, either you do it so light that it doesn't last you a year, or you do it enough and it lasts you unfortunately like forever and you're stuck with it.
Oh my!
But I think that's where ombre powder is better off because it does fade out easier.
That's where they say go lean more towards ombre instead of
microblading because I lied.
Well, you know what? Thank you so much for being on my podcast.
Thank you so much for having me.
We had a ball, okay, you guys? The tea was a tea. And if we could mention some names, we would, but we don't want to get in trouble, okay? But just know all these brands that we mentioned are...
Because I still want to work with some of you guys.
Yeah, they're very well known, okay?
Yeah.
But we always end this podcast with a quote, so go ahead and tell us your quote.
Well, I would love to quote what my brand name is, and it's called Salon by Kylie. Salon means a beauty more than skin deep. That is my whole vibe, is I want people to feel beautiful from the inside out. And I feel like actually you're doing that with this podcast.
Oh,
you know, you're like making people feel comfortable. And so the quote will be Salon, you know, emanate Salon. A beauty more than skin deep. It's more than outward beauty, no matter what we're focused on, because we're in a beauty industry. It's from the inside out. So,
oh my gosh, that's beautiful.
Yeah.
And you know what? You were so nervous. Like she was like walking. She's like, I don't know. Like
I was nervous,
and I was like,
I might still be a little nervous.
And I told her, you know what? Once we start sitting down, and it just gets so intimidating. Like the camera,
it is a little, yeah.
What the hell,
girl? If you could see the light and the situation we got going, yes.
But you know, you did amazing, and thank you for flying out for my podcast. And we hope to see you again.
Yes, thank you so much for having me.
And you're the last episode for season 5.
Yes.
So we'll hope to see you again. And that's it, you guys. Hope to see you next season. Bye.
Bye.